Hello, this is H. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Phantasy Star 3! Today we're heading through the Skyhaven dungeon in order to find some more parts for Wren here. And also, we got a new enemy here, Demoness. They are one of the very few enemies around here who is actually not resistant to Zan. They actually have no elemental resistances at all, and they're not really that strong either. They can cast a weak Zan spell, but that's about it. But yeah, they and their cousins, they all have no elemental resistances. Pretty much everything else here is resistant to Zan, Su, or anything that would have been useful with melee attacks, so not a whole lot we could do there. So, first things first, I want to go as far around the area as I can to get some equipment while we're at it. Yeah, this place is pretty big maze, but it's just one floor. We should be able to handle it. Okay, so we got a couple new enemies there. Twig in the upper left there. Well, they got quite a bit of HP, 224. They can cast a Zan 3 spell on your party like that. And they resist Zan as well. No other elements they resist. I suppose I could have redistributed my tech levels differently, but yeah, it doesn't really seem like there's much of a point to doing that. Oh, by the way, the enemy in the lower left there was a slime. And they can cast Foy 3 on you, and they resist Zan and Su as well. But yeah, just with the Pulse Vulcan, we can take him out pretty easily. Hey, alright, I think that's the only Star Mist you find in the game. Or one of the only ones. It restores all your HP to all party members, so you want to save that for later. Well, let's see, the enemy on the left there, Mantis, they have 238 HP. They can cast a level 4 Zan spell. Not too much to worry about, but they do resist Zan, so yeah, there's really not a whole lot we can do with that. But our weapons are more than ready for the challenge. Okay, there's another enemy in the upper right, Stickle. They have 213 HP, so we want to spread out our attacks accordingly there. They can cast Zan too, but that's not too much of a problem, and they resist Zan as well. I suppose Foy might be useful here? No, not really. Melee attacks are just not going to be that useful during most battles here, so rely on the slicers. And the Pulse Vulcan, that really helps out a lot too. Okay, here we got a couple new enemies. Let's see, Glow in the upper left there. Let's see. They got 226 HP, so we can take them out fairly quickly. They cast Foy, a level 6 Foy spell, and they resist all elements. All of their cousins do the same thing, too. And the enemy that I killed in the lower left there, that was a Quasar. And yeah, they don't have too much HP. They can cast a level 3 Su spell. They also resist Zan and Su. So yeah, just gotta rely on the weapons for that one. But alright, we got a Laconian ribbon for Mieu there. So let's equip that. It's a little stronger. Better than a sharp stick in the eye. And I also want to hold on to the Force ribbon for later, so that way she can cast level 10 Zan spell if it becomes pertinent. Alright, Moondew. That's pretty rare too. You can use that to revive a deceased party member. I think it brings them back to full HP. I forget, it's been so long since I've ever needed to revive someone. Although the Gnasher still gives me a heart attack. Okay, there's another new enemy in the upper left there. Or a couple new enemies. Let's see, that is a Sphere. They have, yeah, over 200 HP. They can cast a level 7 Foy spell, and they resist all elements. So, once again, you're going to have to rely on the weapons. The enemy in the lower left there is a Pulsar. And that guy, yeah, they take a while to use their attacks. But yeah, they're pretty weak. They got a little over 100 HP. And they can cast a level 2 Sue spell in your party. They resist Zan and Sue as well, just like the Quasars from earlier. So basically, you just gotta go to the lower left corner of the area, then the upper left corner. Whoops. Made a wrong turn there. But we're almost done with this place. Alright, well, that's a nice little upgrade there for Laya, so let's get that to her. How much of an upgrade? Yeah, headgear doesn't get too much defense. Pretty much no matter what you do, it doesn't really matter there. I'm still gonna get more upgrades, but, you know, it's not that important. But alright, we got the Aqua Parts there for Wren. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to walk all the way out of Skyhaven off screen. I'll meet you outside. Okay, we're back. Now, before moving on, we got to find those legendary weapons. But before we do that, I want to go back to New Mota, since I have enough money to buy another equipment upgrade. If you didn't buy the Planar Slicer left, hopefully, or if you didn't buy it yet, you should have money by now in order to buy it, even if you're on one of the faster paths. So I would buy that at this point. On this path, though, since I have so much money, I'm going to buy another claw for Mieu there. You will eventually want to buy that on any other path of the game, but we have the money here right now, so let's do that. I'm only going to buy the one, though, because we're eventually going to get the legendary claw for her anyway. And yeah, it doesn't really matter who has the Aqua Parts as far as using them goes. But anyway, okay, yeah, let's sell some stuff to get a little more money. I'm a little short, actually. I thought I had enough, but no, not quite. Yeah, that ought to do. Maybe get a little more. Let's see. Well, we can't sell the Laya's bow, but we can sell that old crown. Okay, that helps out. Okay, now let's get that. I'm going to put that on Miu's left hand there. Hopefully that's a sufficiently large upgrade. Oh, and she actually gets a bit of defense out of it, too. Nice. Okay, well, as far as getting the rest of the legendary weapons goes, you can do them pretty much in whatever order you want, but it's a really good idea to get Orakio's sword next. So what we need to do, if you remember from the trip to the island cave at the beginning of the game, we got to go back to London in order to get the sword there. So what I need to do is I'm going to go to that temple there, and then use this runway to walk all the way over there, and I'll meet you guys back at London then. Okay, we're back at London there. We took the temple there that I was pointing out before. We took that to get to, what was it, Elysium, and then we took the Northeast Temple to get back to London again. And we got these losers to deal with, but they're pretty weak. Losers! Okay, so anyway, let's put that new Aqua Parts to use for an Aqua Skimmer or a jet ski. Yeah! We need more jet skis in RPGs. At least that's what it looks like to me. Maybe not quite there, but when he was transforming, it kind of looked like it. But anyway, yeah, so yeah, it does seem kind of odd they give us the Aqua Parts last, but okay, whatever works. But anyway, yeah, this one, pretty easy to get, too. And you do need to get it before you get one of the other legendary weapons. So, yeah, there's no enemies or anything on the water or underwater for whatever reason, so let's get the sword. Hey, alright. Oh, wait. Nuts. Forgot about that. I keep on forgetting that. You insolent fools! What do you mean, other matters you have to attend to? You're not gonna tell us, are you? I like this music, though. It's suitably creepy. But anyway, yeah, that's all we can do there. We also learned the Megiddo tech, except it's basically a plot spell. You can't use it manually yourself. It works automatically when the time comes. Alright, yeah, I can't even access my menu while we're underwater there. So yeah, we gotta get out of the water. I don't think I can even use it here either. Man, that bites. Oh well. Okay, yeah, we want to get off of here. And the next place I want to go to is Iridia. Because, well, if you remember, there is someone who's looking for Orakio's black sword. And, well, now we got it. Okay, so, as you can see, now that I'm in my menu, we can see that we have the Megiddo spell. But there's really not a whole lot we can do with that. So, now let's take a look. We got that Parochial Sword. It's much better than the Laconian sword that I had there. Yeah, look at that damage boost. That'll really help you out a lot. But we still need to get that word of power to really unleash its potential. So, let's get back to the runway there. Next thing I want to do is I want to go to Iridia. Because, if you recall, there was someone who was looking for it. Or, looking for the Orakio sword that I just got. So, let's head on over there. That's the temple that I want to take to get to Iridia. But unfortunately, we have to walk all the way around. Yeah, the nearest runway is right by Alon, so that's the best we can do. So I'm going to meet you back, well, at Hazatak in Iridia. It's at the center of the world that we've been to many, many times. Okay, we're back. And let's see. They got this runway here for some reason, but there's nowhere else in Iridia you can land with it. So, yeah, that kind of seems silly. But what I want to do is I just want to show you where I'm going to need to go next. So I want to go to Dracania real quick. You take that temple, that'll warp you over to Dracania. I'm going to do that after I take care of business here first. But yeah, it does seem kind of silly to have that runway there for no reason. There's nowhere you can go. But whatever. Okay. So anyway, the one... I can take care of these guys easily. The one who is looking for Orakio's sword is straight to the north of Hazatak there, so that's pretty easy. Whoa! Kill him, kill him, kill him! Thank you. Whew. You know, at some point, I do want to show off the Dying World music that plays whenever your main character dies. But not today, not today. Oh. Good, I guess? Well, anyway, yeah, we get another one of the legendary weapons there. And we're gonna give that to Mieu, obviously, because she's the catbot girl. And, yeah, it's a little more powerful than what we got, but once again, doesn't have its potential unleashed. Okay, now we're back at Dracania here. I took the temple that we were at before. And here we got a new enemy there. Okay, Gold Root. These guys are pretty weak. A little over 100 HP. They can cast a level 5 Tsu spell on you, so you might want to watch out for that. Let's see, they resist Bra and Tsu, so Zan works pretty well on them, but there were only 2 of them, so I just used the weapons. That's the easiest way to go. Now, I want to go to Endora here, because I have more money than I know what to do with. Now that's the temple that'll take us to Aquatica, which is where I really want to go. But I do want to go to Endora to buy one of the ultimate pieces of equipment. It is totally not worth it at all, but the reason why I want to buy it now is simply because it's really out of the way. So I figure I might as well get it now, and I'll save all the other ultimate equipment at Frigidia when I get the money to do that, because that's much closer to our destination. Now you see here in the lower right there, we got a new enemy there, Twirler. They can cast a level 3 Tsu spell on you, but they have no elemental resistances. And the lady in the upper left there, let's see, they have a little over 200 HP. They cast a level 2 Zan spell, but no elemental resistances again, so pretty easy to deal with them. It seems kind of odd that they have all these unique enemies to Dracania when the plot never tells you to go here in Gen 3. You have no reason to go here at all. Well, actually, they did tell you to go here, but that was a typo. So anyway, I want to buy the Royal Bandana, the ultimate headgear in the game for Kara there. So let's get that. Yeah, let's equip that. Yeah, 3 whole points of defense for 23 grand. Great buy! Yeah, I'm just getting it just to satisfy my OCD of having all the ultimate equipment, but yeah. But yeah, if you're on one of the quicker paths, there is literally no reason to buy that. It's totally not worth it. But what is worth it is fighting new enemies there. In the upper right, let's see, that is a Lioness. She has almost 300 HP. Wow. And the level 3 Zan spell, not too worried about that. No elemental resistances to speak of, so they're pretty easy to deal with now that we got most of the ultimate weapons. There's still one more we gotta go. And then we gotta find that word of power, too. But that's at Aquatica. Okay, so heal up after that. And yeah, I want to get to the temple over there to warp to Aquatica. I figured I'd just make a pit stop here, as long as it was on the way. Let's see, in the upper right, I forget if I showed her off or not. If I did, it was way earlier in the game, and I don't remember. But yeah, Catwoman, 58 HP, yeah, pretty easy to deal with. They cast a weak Zan spell, no elemental resistances. So yeah, we can just plow right through them pretty easily. Well, at least the temples all work here. If you try to go to the cave that probably would have been intended to take you to Aquatica, yeah, you can't go in there. There's no, like, MacGuffin or anything that lets you go inside the cave. It's just blocked off and that's it. But anyway, well, since everything is thought out, let's go jet skiing around here. I want to at least get to, well, I want to show first, before I do this, I want to show where our destination is. There it is. That is Sage Isle, and that's where the last weapon resides. But before going there, I also want to get a couple other well, not a couple. One more rather unimportant, useless piece of ultimate equipment that is totally not worth the money, but I'm gonna buy it anyway. But yeah, we gotta get back to Rysel, because, well, they sell the footwear. All the footwear in the game, I think. I forget if they sell regular boots, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. But anyway, what I want to... Where is that place anyway? Well, anyway, before going to the armor shop, as long as I'm here, I want to buy another escape pipe for the Sage Isle. Unfortunately, the final dungeon in the game, which is fairly long, you cannot use an escape pipe to get out of there, ever. So, yeah, if you go in there, it's going to be a long walk out. And it's really, really hard to run from a lot of the enemies there, if not outright impossible. So, yeah, make your purchases wisely. But anyway, okay, so we got the royal boots there, which I believe only the main characters of each path could potentially equip there. But yeah, it's totally not worth it. Negligible increase in stats. But it does allow me to pass on the ForceBoots to Laya, which are her ultimate boots there. And unfortunately, Wren can't equip footwear at all. I guess, I don't know, maybe the lower half of his body is entirely metal, and thus he wouldn't need to wear boots of any kind. It'd probably aggravate a lot of his computer systems, you know, all the sand and everything that gets on your shoes and everything like that. But alright, so we got everything we need to do here. Then we'll be heading on to Sage Isle. Can we find the last of the ultimate weapons and the word of power to unleash their full potential? Find out next time on Let's Play Phantasy Star 3. This is H.C. Bailey signing off. Have a good day.